box from years ago, wrapped in dust and ribbons slow. A faded smile in black and white, still warm beneath the yellowed light. A letter tucked behind the frame still starts with dear and ends the same. The ink has bled but not the tone. A love once shared, now read alone. Old light in her hands remains through photos, notes, and window panes. She doesn't cry, she gently sees the time that passed, still whispers ease. A button ticket, paper tear, each piece of life that lingers there. Not grief, not joy, but something true. The way the past still colors through. She folds the years back into place and meets her own reflected face. The present hums a softer tune, still touched by some September moon. All light in her hands remains through photos, notes, and window panes. She doesn't cry, she gently sees the time that passed, still whispers ease. She places all the keepsakes down and walks once more into her town. No burden there, just woven threads of everything the old light said. She leaned toward words she didn't say, a smile that faded on the way. No laugh escaped, but still it tried to live where silence softly lied. Her hand near lips, a playful curl, but no bright sound into the world. Still in that hush, the room forgave the joy she nearly tried to save. She didn't speak, she didn't grin, yet a light still fluttered deep within. And every echo barely lived where her laughter once forgave and thrived. Where her laughter almost lived, the silence swayed, the moment thinned. She didn't burn softly slid into the hush she always hid. Now every laugh I hear today feels shaped by what she didn't say, and in the space she didn't give, her echo hums and seems to live. She didn't shout, she never quipped, but left her light in quiet script. And all the joy the world could give still shines where her laugh almost lived. She's gone, but I still half forget where her laughter almost lived. Her smile rose before her voice, a warmth that shimmered without choice. No greeting loud, no sharp regime, just soft delight inside the steam. She wrapped her hands around the cup and let the silence fill it up. Her breath became the subtle gleam, a smile set into the steam. No note was played, no hum was near, yet something kind was growing clear. She didn't stay, she didn't scream, she simply smiled into the steam. She smiled into the rising light, a quiet that could make things right. And though no sound became the theme, her joy lived on inside the steam. Now when the morning clouds my view, I find the hush that once I knew. She's gone but left a beaming beam, the way she smiled into the steam. She left no words, no firm esteem, just grace in how her eyes would gleam. Still soft, still warm, still full of dream. She smiled into the cafe steam. And though she's gone, I still redeem that smile inside the curling steam. The light had touched her sleeve before. She stepped beyond the cafe door, a glow that even shadows nursed. She always stood where light hid first. She turned her face but didn't smile, just let the silence breathe a while. And in her hush the sun and made the chatter come undone. The world felt calm, the rush reversed when she arrived where light hit first, where light landed first. She stood in quiet grace, misunderstood. She said no line, no rhythm cursed, just drew the day where light it hit first. And now I watch for mornings bend to feel her presence softly send a hush across the windows burst that marks the spot where light hits first. No words, no rhyme, no need rehearsed. She waits where every light hits first, and in that glow I see her thirst, still reaching where the light hits first. She brushed the crumbs with gentle care. A smile like summer filled the air. No punchline loud, no echo after, just warmth and quiet laughter. She tilted back, the mug in hand, a soft joy only hearts understand. No roaring shout, no party chapter, just life through quiet laughter. The cafe rang with cups and hums, but hers was still where sweetness comes. A smirk that came not long thereafter felt deeper than loud laughter. Crumbs and quiet filled her tone. She made the silence feel like home. No need for punch or echo after. She lived inside that quiet laughter. Now every smile I hold too tight reminds me of her subtle light. And though the moment passed much faster, I'm warmed by her soft laughter. She didn't roar, she didn't scatter, but stayed with crumbs and quiet laughter. Her joy was calm, not chasing after, just breadcrumbs filled with quiet laughter. Didn't rush the paused and gave herself to think. The light fell soft upon her lip and lingered there, her last small sip. The cafe hummed, but she stood still, wrapped in her calm, her steady will. No words to speak, no thoughts to grip, just feeling held in one last sip. I watched her eyes, they didn't turn, but mirrored light too deep to learn. And though the time began to slip, she savored more than just a sip. Held in her last sip remained 1,000 lines she never named. She didn't say, she didn't trip, but gave the world her final sip. Now every cup I raise alone feels like a song she used to own, not in a word or script to flip, but silence left in one last sip. She's gone, but still I feel her grip and warmth that stayed from one last sip. Her voice still rests upon my lip, held quiet in her last small sip. She poured the tea without a sound, a flow that softened all around. No rush, no need for something more, just her contained within the pour. The rhythm soft, the moment slow, her grace arrived in even flow. And every drip I can't ignore still speaks of her inside the pour. She didn't speak, she didn't move, but left behind a pouring groove. The sound of hush I can't restore, still echoing within the pour. Her presence lived in pouring time, like whispered bells or half a chime. No words were shaped, no strong report, just silence in the tea she poured. Now every kettle that I hear brings back her hush so soft and near, and I still feel what she was for. Her presence held inside the pour. She left no mark, no open door. seashore. The water moves and I adore her presence in the sound she poured. She walked as if the air could hold a whisper cast in threads of gold. No sound escaped, no rush or flare, just how her silence sweetened air. Her cup untouched, the steam arose like thoughts she never did disclose. Yet every breath that lingered there felt softened by her muted care. She never sang, she never wrote, but left behind a kind of note. In pauses brief in cafe glare, her silence sweetened all the air. Her silence sweetened all the room, with warmth that rose in silent bloom. No lyrics spoke, but love was there, where stillness floated through the air. Now every sip, each morning stare, still tastes of how she used to care. No need for words, no loud affair. Her hush remains in everywhere. She's gone, but still the cafe wears her hush like perfume in the chairs. And I still find her spirit bare, where silence sweetened all the air. In silence soft and passing fair, her hush remains inside the air. She didn't take the final sip, just left the cup between her grip. No echo out, no parting word, just hollow where her hands once stirred. The light refracted off the glass, a quiet and she let just pass. No need to rush, no line to blur, just silence where her hands once were. She always moved with air so light, like pages folding into night. And though she left no sudden stir, I feel the space where hands confer, a hollow knot of grief or ache, a pause that only time can make. No voice remains, no trail to spur, just presence in the hands of her. Every table I walk near still hums her pulse, still rings her fear. Though nothing there I now confer, still echoes where her hands once were. She left no sound, no final purr, just stillness where her hands once were. And in that space I still refer to hollow where her hands once were. The cup she held was barely full, yet glowed with amber soft and dull. She didn't speak, just watched the street where quiet mornings slowly meet. Her hair caught light like woven threads that shimmered where her stillness led. No words to say, no glance to spare, but honey light was in the air. She wasn't loud, she didn't stay, but every hush still points her way. And though she never said her part, her silence swirled into my heart. Honey light in her silence grew, a shade of calm I never knew. She didn't sing, but all the same, her hush became a golden lives too soon. No footsteps sharp, no hurried find, just quiet in the pause she left behind. The air still warm from where she'd been, a trace of jasmine soft and thin. No sudden sound to reassign, just stillness in the pause she left behind. I didn't speak, I didn't try to hold her there or question why. She simply moved like woven wind and wrapped her grace around the end. The pause she left was not goodbye, but something held where feelings lie. It whispered more than lines designed. The hush she left was kind, refined. Now every pause I live within feels softer than it might have been, because her silence still aligned with warmth she left behind. She didn't fade, she didn't win. She breathed a pause and left it kind. And when I miss her, I remind the pause she left was gently timed. She leaned her head against the sun and let the afternoon be done. No answer sought, no urge to steer, just soft content in staying near. She watched the cream dissolve with grace. The light danced slowly on her face. No motion loud, no effort tried, just quiet where her thoughts reside. Her silhouette became a part of wooden beams and open heart. No closing line, no need to write, just being was her loudest right. The curve of her quiet fell in line with everything that made her mine. No shout, no shine, just pure invite to rest inside her gentle light. Ooh. And even now in empty space, her hush becomes the warmest place. No other sound could so ignite the curve of her embracing quiet. She didn't move to set or sight, she simply lived her curve of quiet. And in her pause I still recite the grace inside her curve of quiet. She stood but didn't rush away. Her scent remained to softly stay. A breath of tea, a hint of pear. The warmth she left still fills the air. No note, no sound, no coffee trace, but still I feel her in the space. A whisper rests upon my chair, still echoing her quiet care. She walked as if the floor would float. No heels to click, no coat to tote. Yet in the hush she lingered there. In warmth she left within the air. The warmth she left was soft and deep. In every sip and every steep. No need to cry, no need to dare. I only breathe the warmth she shared. Now every cafe holds her grace, though nothing's changed in time or place. The quiet hum, the empty chair, still sings the warmth she left in air. She left no trail, no bold affair, just kindness wrapped within the air. And when I pause, I find her there. The warmth she left floats everywhere. She stared where window sunlight lay, and found the words the light won't say. No need to ask, no tales to spin. The silence told her all within. Her tea untouched, the page unturned, yet still the quiet deeply burned. And in that calm I watched her stay, embracing all the light won't say. She didn't speak of wrong or right, but trusted stillness to ignite what hearts in hush would dare convey. The truth in what the light won't say. What the light didn't say was clear. In every glance she held felt sincere, no need for voice, no call to wait, just knowing what the light can't say. And now when light falls through my blinds, it echoes what her stillness finds, a glow that never slips away, the love in what the light won't say. She didn't write, she didn't sway, but stayed with what the light won't say. And so I live by that display, in meaning held the quiet way. She always spoke with hands, not words. They fluttered soft like morning birds. But then one day they simply paused and left me there without a cause. No final gesture, just a rest. Her palms fell still upon her chest, and though her smile lingered long, the hush grew louder than her song. I watched the steam rise slow and thin, and knew she wouldn't wave again. But in that stillness, love kept proving, even silence keeps on moving. When her hands stopped, time stood still, but left a warmth no chill could kill. And every heartbeat kept improving what she meant when hands stopped moving. Now every quiet day I spend reminds me how her hands could mend, though stilled her spirit stays approving through memory where hands stopped moving. She never left, just kept on proving. Love remains where hands stopped moving. And when I rest, her touch keeps soothing, alive, still held where hands stopped moving. a box from years ago, wrapped in dust and ribbons slow. A faded smile in black and white, still warm beneath the yellowed light. A letter tucked behind the frame still starts with dear and ends the same. The ink has bled, but not the tone. A love once shared, now read alone. Old light in her hands remains through photos, notes, and window panes. She doesn't cry, she gently sees the time that passed, still whispers ease. A button ticket, paper tear, each piece of life that lingers there. Not grief, not joy, but something true. The way the past still colors through. She folds the years back into place and meets her own reflected face. The present hums a softer tune, still touched by some September moon. All light in her hands remains through photos, notes, and window panes. She doesn't cry, she gently sees the time that passed, still whispers ease. She places all the keepsakes down and walks once more into her town. No burden there, just woven threads of everything the old light said. She leaned toward words she didn't say, a smile that faded on the way. No laugh escaped, but still it tried to live where silence softly lied. Her hand near lips, a playful curl, but no bright sound into the world. Still in that hush, the room forgave the joy she nearly tried to save. She didn't speak, she didn't grin, yet a light still fluttered deep within. And every echo barely lived where her laughter once forgave and thrived. Where her laughter almost lived, the silence swayed, the moment thinned. She didn't softly slid into the hush she always hid. Now every laugh I hear today feels shaped by what she didn't say, and in the space she didn't give, her echo hums and seems to live. She didn't shout, she never quipped, but left her light in quiet script. And all the joy the world could give still shines where her laugh almost lived. She's gone, but I still half forget where her laughter almost lived. Her smile rose before her voice, a warmth that shimmered without choice. No greeting loud, no sharp regime, just soft delight inside the steam. She wrapped her hands around the cup and let the silence fill it up. Her breath became the subtle gleam, a smile set into the steam. No note was played, no hum was near, yet something kind was growing clear. She didn't stay, she didn't scream, she simply smiled into the steam. She smiled into the rising light, a quiet that could make things right. And though no sound became the theme, her joy lived on inside the steam. Now when the morning clouds my view, I find the hush that once I knew. She's gone but left a beaming beam, the way she smiled into the steam. She left no words, no firm esteem, just grace in how her eyes would gleam. Still soft, still warm, still full of dream. She smiled into the cafe steam. And though she's gone, I still redeem that smile inside the curling steam. The light had touched her sleeve before. She stepped beyond the cafe door, a glow that even shadows nursed. She always stood where light hid first. She turned her face but didn't smile, just let the silence breathe a while. And in her hush the to meet her warmth where light hit first. Her silence bent the rising sun and made the chatter come undone. The world felt calm, the rush reversed when she arrived where light hit first. Where light landed first, she stood in quiet grace, misunderstood. She said no line, no rhythm cursed, just through the day where light it hit first. And now I watch for mornings bend to feel her presence softly send a hush across the windows burst that marks the spot where light hits first. No words, no rhyme, no need rehearsed. She waits where every light hits first. And in that glow I see her thirst, still reaching where the light hits first. She brushed the crumbs with gentle care. A smile like summer filled the air. No punchline loud, no echo after, just warmth and quiet laughter. She tilted back, the mug in hand, a soft joy only hearts understand. No roaring shout, no party chapter, just life through quiet laughter. The cafe rang with cups and hums, but hers was still where sweetness comes. A smirk that came not long thereafter felt deeper than loud laughter. Crumbs and quiet filled her tone. She made the silence feel like home. No need for punch or echo after. She lived inside that quiet laughter. Now every smile I hold too tight reminds me of her subtle light. And though the moment passed much faster, I'm warmed by her soft laughter. She didn't roar, she didn't scatter, but stayed with crumbs and quiet laughter. Her joy was calm, not chasing after, just breadcrumbs filled with quiet laughter. just paused and gave herself to think. The light fell soft upon her lip and lingered there, her last small sip. The cafe hummed, but she stood still, wrapped in her calm, her steady will. No words to speak, no thoughts to grip, just feeling held in one last sip. I watched her eyes, they didn't turn, but mirrored light too deep to learn. And though the time began to slip, she savored more than just a sip. Held in her last sip remained 1,000 lines she never named. She didn't say, she didn't trip, but gave the world her final sip. Now every cup I raise alone feels like a song she used to own, not in a word or script to flip, but silence left in one last sip. She's gone, but still I feel her grip and warmth that stayed from one last sip. Her voice still rests upon my lip, held quiet in her last small sip. Pour the tea without a sound, a flow that softened all around. No rush, no need for something more, just her contained within the pour. The rhythm soft, the moment slow, her grace arrived in even flow. And every drip I can't ignore still speaks of her inside the pour. She didn't speak, she didn't move, but left behind a pouring groove. The sound of hush I can't restore, still echoing within the pour. Her presence lived in pouring time, like whispered bells or half a chime. No words were shaped, no strong report, just silence in the tea she poured. stayed inside the tea she poured. The water moves and I adore her presence in the sound she poured. She walked as if the air could hold a whisper cast in threads of gold. No sound escaped, no rush or flare, just how her silence sweetened air. Her cup untouched, the steam arose like thoughts she never did disclose. Yet every breath that lingered there felt softened by her muted care. She never sang, she never wrote, but left behind a kind of note. In pauses brief in cafe glare, her silence sweetened all the air. Her silence sweetened all the room, with warmth that rose in silent bloom. No lyrics spoke, but love was there, where stillness floated through the air. Now every sip, each morning stare, still tastes of how she used to care. No need for words, no loud affair. Her hush remains in everywhere. She's gone, but still the cafe wears her hush like perfume in the chairs. And I still find her spirit bare, where silence sweetened all the air. In silence soft and passing fair, her hush remains inside the air. She didn't take the final sip, just left the cup between her grip. No echo loud, no parting word, just hollow where her hands once stirred. The light refracted off the glass, a quiet and she let just pass. No need to rush, no line to blur, just silence where her hands once were. She always moved with air so light, like pages folding into night. And Even though she left no sudden stir, I feel the space where hands confer, a hollow knot of grief or ache, but pause that only time can make. No voice remains, no trail to spur, just presence in the hands of her. Every table I walk near still hums her pulse, still rings her fear. Though nothing there I now confer, still echoes where her hands once were. She left no sound, no final purr, just stillness where her hands once were. And in that space I still refer to hollow where her hands once were. The cup she held was barely full, yet glowed with amber soft and dull. She didn't speak, just watched the street where quiet mornings slowly meet. Her hair caught light like woven threads that shimmered where her stillness led. No words to say, no glance to spare, but honey light was in the air. She wasn't loud, she didn't stay, but every hush still points her way. And though she never said her part, her silence swirled into my heart. Honey light in her silence grew, a shade of calm I never knew. She didn't sing, but all the same, her hush became a golden flame. Now every sip I take alone still warms like words she never loaned. No letter left, no whispered cue, but still her silence carried through. She's gone, but all the morning hue still holds the light that once was true. And though her voice is long since the room just rose like mist that lifts too soon. No footsteps sharp, no hurried find, just quiet in the pause she left behind. The air still warm from where she'd been, a trace of jasmine soft and thin. No sudden sound to reassign, just stillness in the pause she left behind. I didn't speak, I didn't try to hold her there or question why. She simply moved like woven wind and wrapped her grace around the end. The pause she left was not goodbye, but something held where feelings lie. It whispered more than lines designed. The hush she left was kind, refined. Now every pause I live within feels softer than it might have been, because her silence still aligned with warmth she left behind. She didn't fade, she didn't win. She breathed a pause and left it kind. And when I miss her, I remind the pause she left was gently timed. She leaned her head against the sun and let the afternoon be done. No answer sought, no urge to steer, just soft content in staying near. She watched the cream dissolve with grace. The light danced slowly on her face. No motion loud, no effort tried, just quiet where her thoughts reside. Her silhouette became a part of wooden beams and open heart. No closing line, no need to write, just being was her loudest right. The curve of her quiet fell in line with everything that made her mine. No shout, no shine, just pure invite to rest inside her gentle light. Ooh. And even now in empty space, her hush becomes the warmest place. No other sound could so ignite the curve of her embracing quiet. She didn't move to set or sight, she simply lived curve of quiet, and in her pause I still recite the grace inside her curve of quiet. She stood but didn't rush away. Her scent remained to softly stay. A breath of tea, a hint of pear. The warmth she left still fills the air. No note, no sound, no coffee trace, but still I feel her in the space. A whisper rests upon my chair, still echoing her quiet care. She walked as if the floor would float. No heels to click, no coat to tote. Yet in the hush she lingered there. In warmth she left within the air. The warmth she left was soft and deep. In every sip and every steep. No need to cry, no need to dare. I only breathe the warmth she shared. Now every cafe holds her grace, though nothing's changed in time or place. The quiet hum, the empty chair, still sings the warmth she left in air. She left no trail, no bold affair, just kindness wrapped within the air. And when I pause, I find her there. The warmth she left floats everywhere. She always spoke with hands, not words. They fluttered soft like morning birds. But then one day they simply paused and left me there without a cause. No final gesture, just a rest. Her palms fell still upon her chest, and though her smile lingered long, the hush grew louder than her song. I watched the steam rise slow and thin, and knew she wouldn't wave again. But in that stillness, love kept proving stopped moving. Now every quiet day I spend reminds me how her hands could mend those stilled hurt spirit stays, approving through memory where hands stopped moving. She never left, just kept on proving. Love remains where hands stopped moving. And when I rest, her touch keeps soothing. A life still held where hands stopped moving.